What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Memphis Tigers finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Memphis offense will take the field first. And we get our first look at Brady Cluse. Final go-round this time. See if it can bring out the best in this veteran player. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone with back-to-back sacks? Forcing a third and long, first time out the gates. Really good job by this defense.
And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with the completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got him, and nobody's close. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it committed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Could not make his way to the corner.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He'll be dropped. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to pass, it's Frazier. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Left side is Bradford. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Memphis picking up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Working the ground game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And I think when you got a quarterback that's this fast, he knows I can get at any situation, kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Off-play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Look out! Picked off. What a play to set him up. There he goes. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Sells to run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the pocket, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna try to get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Searching for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Motion from the wideout. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires left. Gets a hand in there.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Rush is on. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Nolan. Out wide left, it's Bell. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll line up trips to the right, the 4th receiver on the left on 2nd and 1. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bell. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side is Carter. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive, you're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man, it's Frazier. Right side, it's Benson. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
from the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds a man on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quick give. It's Carter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Sets his feet. It's Nolan. Under pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with New Mexico, taking on the number 20 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Lobos, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Trying to establish the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for running room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On target over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Walker. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Looking for a man, it's Frazier. Finds his target. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. On the shovel. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. From the gun, it's Carter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Sells the run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. The throw. Quickly complete. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On play action. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 10. Here we go. Ready, go. Go.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Stokes. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Dorsey. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Keeping his eyes downfield. Turning it on. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Ollie, what do you have?
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Guys are really giving a lot of love and congratulatory pats on the back and on the helmet to their wide receiver. That last catch for a score.
Gets loose in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
To the ground, he's got it again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Running inside, it's Walker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Frazier. They'll run the screen. Pull to the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Powers inside. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They took it 71 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Floats it out in space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. 2nd and long here. The snap sets up to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stokes. Caught.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Down he goes. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people pointing to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.